hold on Patrick Mahomes' dominant force of the AFC.
Look, y'all know who I'm picking. I just want to make a PSA. I said it last week. You Negroes and Negettes in Baltimore, you know what you need to do to the Swifties. You know what you need to do to Taylor Swift. You know what you need to find out. You internet sleuths, you internet detectives. You pull up to that hotel that she's staying at, probably the Four Seasons.
Hey, yo.
You pull up to where she'll be leaving and entering the stadium on the Russell Street side. You meet her at that entrance. You berate her skybox. You make sure that she doesn't get her food and drinks. You make sure that Jason Kelsey ass is not running around with his shirt off, just acting all obnoxious and just showing off in the visiting stadium. You make sure that Mama and Daddy Kelsey can't get in and you mistake them for somebody else. And that's right. You let them know that you're in Baltimore and we don't play fair, damn it. Okay? Do your job. Thank you. PSA from the flag.
And you know what? There will be no swag surfing in our stadium. We not doing none of this BS. We're gonna take you straight to Park Heights if you start that nonsense.
Not Park Heights.
So don't you act a fool up in the stadium. You hear me, Swifties?
Or make it worse. Take it down to Brooklyn. Take it down to Brooklyn.
We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that today.
Take it down to South Baltimore and Brooklyn. But anyway. Oh. Crevonte, you ready to get goofy, man? My guy.
Yo, Dre. Dre.
I'm not even paying.
What's wrong with him, yo? What's wrong with him?
I'm not even paying him no mind, man.
Let's go, Patriots! My heavens. Yeah, he's being absurd. My bad, Byron. You said you ready to start?
Yeah, we can get goofy because Jerron's already in.
Yeah, no. He came in on that energy. But
for Crevante's goofies of the week.
Of course. Something wrong here.
Well, now that's goofy.
Indeed. Goofy is always a good time when you come past every Monday. Again, welcome, good people. The Goofies of the Week, sponsored by the Flex Zone. Appreciate you guys for giving me a little bit of time to let me tell the good people what I thought was goofy this particular week. Y'all know I have two levels of goofiness. We have the high level goofy and we have low level goofy. Low level goofy, we just laugh at it, we kiki, we laugh, we joke, in the hopes that it does not become more goofy and turn into a higher level goofy, where we have to congregate, we have to figure out what's going on and talk about how we can get whatever goofy situation we're in out of it. So let's jump right into it. I have two goofies. The first one, I feel like I'll let you guys decide, but I feel like they're both high level goofy. But at least this first one is. So actually we'll go in reverse order because the second one could be a low level goofy, but it's high because of the timing of it. But the first one I'll deal with is the Buffalo Bills, Byron. I'll deal with that second one, that the other one last. It's the Buffalo Bills. Historically, the Buffalo Bills have not been able to get it done. And, we could date it back to the early 90s, when those were the class of the AFC and went on to 4 back-to-back Super Bowls and lost every single one of them. 2 to the Cowboys. Oh, and they lost to all NFC East teams, by the way. Lost 2 to the Cowboys, lost to the Giants, and I believe that was the wide right game where they missed the field goal against the Giants, and of course, lost to the Washington Redskins at the time. And it seems like that past continues to haunt the Buffalo Bills. And they have great fans. Bills Mafia, one of the best fan bases in all of sports. I don't care what the weather is. they not wearing no clothes. They not wearing no shirts. They out there shoveling snow year in and year out because this team does consistently make the playoffs, and they keep asking them fans to come out and shovel the snow, and they show up every year. I don't know any other fan base that comes out and shovels their own teams, their own facility snow every year. So this fan base deserves a lot better what they've been getting. And now that we move into the 2020s, they have Josh Allen. They get Stephon Diggs. They have a high level defense. They have Sean McDermott, a great defensive minded head coach. And they just keep running into Patrick Mahomes. It's crazy. And they'll win the first round. They run into Patrick Mahomes in the second round, they lose. They got to the AFC Championship one time, if I'm not mistaken, and they lose. I'm not sure what it is, but even when they look like they're the best team, they're heavily they one year they were heavily favored to win the Super Bowl. It just doesn't happen. They find a way to unfold. They find a way to unfold. Now, like the Cowboys, because at least the Bills do make it formidable. But oh my gosh, and we get memes after year after year after year, and this is the latest one. My man freezing his butt off, I'm sure, and the Bills come up short once again, and he cannot help himself but to cry real tears, and I'm sure they'll probably freeze on his face. But this is what the Bills fans and their fan base have to go through year after year after year since the 90s. A high-level championship contending team that cannot break through, whether it's the NFC East, or whether it's Patrick Mahomes. They just cannot find their way. They cannot find their way over the hump, through the hump, around the hump, to get past the next level and get to that championship. Unfortunate, just cannot do it. And historically, they never been able to do it. So it's really no surprise that they're not able to do it now. Yes, times have changed. Yes, they have a quarterback. Yes, they have a pretty good offense when Josh Allen is not being a gunslinger all the time. And yet and still, history finds their way to repeat themselves. It's really unfortunate because the Bills Mafia deserves better. And, it's just not their time right now. So, maybe they'll end up like the Lions at some point or another, but unfortunately this year ends like most of them in heartache and tears. A lot of Bills Mafia tears and probably a lot of broken tables too. But that's one goofy. Now this next one. Oh no. Oh no.
Dude got a tattoo saying they won the Super Bowl.
Now I don't know why he did that. Because again, looking at the history of the Buffalo Bills, that's probably not a good tattoo to have. He probably would have better off getting the Bills, AFC East champions. He probably been better off with that. But he should have known better than to do that. Also, terrible tattoo placement. Also bad because that's on your arm, brother. People gonna see that. He should have put it somewhere where he can get it covered up, or it can be covered up easily. But whatever. But that's the dedication that the Bills Mafia has. So unfortunate. But anyway, Byron, moving on. It's time. Now this Goofy is off the hook, yo. And it's funny because it happened right in our backyard. At the Ravens game, the Ravens were kicking the Houston Texans butt really, really bad in the second half. We spotted a celebrity, or should I say, thought was a celebrity at M&T Bank. You guys may recognize him. We all know of him, love him. A week after his birthday, Martin Luther King Jr. people.
I have a dream that one day the Baltimore Ravens just might make the Super Bowl.
Dr. King? Dr. King?
Really?
Dr. King? Now, my gosh, that is a spitting image. That is a spitting. And look at the guy in the back. The guy in the back just enjoying himself. But this is a spitting image of the late, great Dr. Martin Luther King. And, just not even a full week after his birthday and the holiday that we celebrate, just happened to be on the same day this year. Him making an appearance at this game is crazy. Now, obviously, we kid, but my gosh, that is a spitting image of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Taking in the Ravens game, and cheering the Ravens on as they completely handed to the Houston Texans. And the timing of this makes it crazy because it's obviously January, his birthday month, and just so not even a week after his birthday, we have a MLK sighting, and not far from MLK Boulevard, if y'all are familiar with the Baltimore area. MLK Boulevard is not far at all from M&T Bank Stadium. So shout out to that brother. We gotta get that brother's name or something, because my gosh, you have a very iconic face, to say the absolute least. And he looks like he's a Ravens fan, so he's cheering on the team and got a lot of love from social media and the Baltimore Ravens, the flock, as well. So shout out to that good brother taking the game in, being as iconic as he want to look, and just being him.
Can I play something? I'm not gonna play the actual video. I'll play the audio. I'm trying to manipulate it. Just let me know if you can hear this. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let's see. Let me know if you can.
Will you ignorant nigga?
Hold on. Can
Please shut the hell up.
He just said what I think he said.
Is this it? This is what I got all those ass whoopings for. I had a dream once. It was a dream that little black boys and little black girls would drink from the river of prosperity, freed from the thirst of oppression. But lo and behold, some 4 decades later, what have I found but a bunch of trifling, shiftless, good-for-nothing niggas? And I know some of you don't want to hear me say that word. It's the ugliest word in the English language, but that's what I see now, niggas. And you don't want to be a nigga, 'Cause niggas are living contradictions. Niggas are full of unfulfilled ambitions. Niggas wax and wane. Niggas love to complain. Niggas love to hear themselves talk but hate to explain. Niggas love being another man's judge and jury. Niggas procrastinate until it's time to worry. Niggas love to be late. Niggas hate to hurry. Black entertainment television is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Usher, Michael Jackson is not a genre of music. And now I'd like to talk about soul playing. I've seen what's around the corner. I've seen what's over the horizon. And I promise you niggas have nothing to celebrate. And no, I won't get there with you. I'm going to Canada.
Really, yo. Even though that's one of the funniest episodes ever. I remember freshman year they showed it during orientation, and the classmates, they were like, "Well, we couldn't hear it because all we heard was Dre laughing the entire time."
It was Dr. Ball's class, wasn't it?
Huh?
Dr. Ball's class, wasn't it?
No, it was Dr. Capano. So.
No, no. Okay.
Mm.
That's right up his alley as well too. So.
Oh my line.
That was beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh, hold on, I think where's Crevonte? Man, I think we lost him. He froze.
Yeah. Am I back?
There he is.
You're back. Yes, you're back.
Y'all know my line. There's a thin line between goofy and great. And these brothers are on the wrong end of it. All of them. Josh Allen and that good brother that resembles the late, great Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Of course. Something wrong here.
Well, now that's goofy.
Thank you for that, Goofy Crevonte. Oh man, no more truer words than from the voice of Dr. King through Aaron McGruger. Seriously, it is fantastic, man. It is wonderful, man. Oh man. I don't even know what I was about to say next. That was fantastic. That is all we have tonight. Real quick before we get out of here, Drizzy Dre. I know this week is a big time week for us wrestling fans. Oh, us football fans, because we got the Ravens on Sunday and the Royal Rumble on Saturday, my guy. How are you feeling, man? Any quick thoughts on the Rumble or anything you are looking forward to?